Hello, this is Faleti from eSchool Nigeria, and this is our second tutorial on completing the square method using it to solve quadratic equation. So today we'll be using completing the square method to solve problems in quadratic equation. So the very first one, this is our first problem, and I want you to follow me. You will have to do some couple of practice before you get it. It's not that hard, but when you look at how I'm doing it, you follow the steps, you will definitely get the answers correctly. So let's start. Now let's take a look at the first one. A squared plus 4a minus 21 is equal to 0. So the first thing we do is we take 21 to the other side. So we have a squared plus 4a is equal to 21. That's what happens when it goes to the other side. Now please, I want to use a better color. Okay, good. Now a squared plus 4a is equal to 21. Okay, so another thing is that first thing is that I want to make this a perfect square. So we are going to add something to it to make it a perfect square. We treated that in the previous class, so previous tutorial rather. So let's take it. We say a square plus 4a plus 4 over 2 square. Now, but this is an equation. When you add something to the left hand side, you must do the same to the right hand side, because if you don't do that, then you have actually altered the equation. So but when you do it to the left side, do it to the right side, then you have done nothing to it. So if I've added 4 over 2 to this, I must add it to this place also. So I have it as say 4 over 2 everything bracket square. Now this is 4 over 2, which is 2. So we say, now if we want to make this, if we want to find the square root of this and then give it a square, so we say this one is equal to, so we write the a, this is the square root, plus, now 4 divided by 2 is what? 2. So we write it and we square everything. Now so this is equal to this. Now so we have done all of this in the previous tutorial, so if you don't understand, just go back to the previous tutorial and you will understand. So we take 21 plus 4 over 2. So we have 21 plus 4 over 2 square. So we have 21 plus, what is 2 square? That is 4. 4 divided by 2, 2 square is what? 4. So we have a plus 2 square is equal to 21 plus 4 is what? 25. Now we want to get for a, so what we need to do, we need to square root both sides. Now but here there is one thing that is very important, something that we overlook when you do a lot of problems in maths, but we are not going to overlook when it comes to quadratic equation. Sometimes when we say the square root of 4 is 2, it's 2, but it's not correct per se. It is plus or minus 2, because plus 2 times plus 2 is 4, minus 2 times minus 2 is 4. So the correct square root of 4 is plus or minus 2. So here we introduce plus or minus 2 into our square root whenever we want to do it in quadratic equation. So we say this square, we cancel this square root. So we have a plus 2 is equal to plus or minus 5. Now we want to find a, so 2 will go to the other side. So this will be minus 2 plus or minus 5. Now let me quickly clean up this place. So let me quickly clean up this place so that I'll move to this place. Okay, now so a is equal to minus 2 plus or minus 5. So we can say a is equal to minus 2 plus 5 or minus 2 minus 5. That is what plus or minus means. Minus 2 plus 5 minus 2 minus 5. So our a is equal to 3 or minus 7. Now let's go to the next question. Now let's go on. Z squared minus 5z plus 6 is equal to 0. Now, so if we want to solve this, we say z squared minus 5z plus 6 is equal to 0. So we say let's say z squared minus 5z plus 6 is equal to 0. The first thing we need to do is to take 6 to the other side. So we have z squared minus 5z is equal to minus 6. So when you want to make this a perfect square, what you need to do is to add this 5, you divide it by 2 and you square it. You have made this a perfect square. But whatever you do to the left hand side, you do it to the right hand side. So you have minus 6 plus 5 over 2 square. Now, so if you want to find the square root of this and then you square it, you find your z, you write your z. This one has the square, this one has the square, so we are going to focus on it. So we are going to say z. Now we are going to take this minus, not this plus. So we are going to say minus 5 over 2 everything square is equal to minus 6 plus 25 over 4. Now from here, 5 square is 25, 2 square is 4. So we can say, we can solve it from here. LCM is 4. So this is more like over 1. 4 divided by 1 is what? 4 times minus 6 is what? Minus 24 plus 4 divided by 4 is what? 1 times 25 is 25. So we can say z minus 5 over 2 is equal to minus 24 plus 25 is what? 1 over 4. Now after this, then we can say, okay, sorry, this has a square root. Now, so we find the square root of both sides. Sorry for my square root. Okay, so now after that we say this one, we cancel this, so we now have our z minus 5 over 2 is equal to plus or minus 1 over 2. So when 5 over 2 goes to the other side, it becomes plus. So we have z is equal to 5 over 2 plus or minus 1 over 2. So z is equal to 5 over 2 plus 1 over 2. Then we have or 5 over 2 minus 1 over 2. So we have the LCM is 2. So this is 5 plus 1 and this is 5 minus 1. So this is 6 over 2 or 4 over 2. So z is equal to 3 or 2. So that is the end of this tutorial. We'll be continuing from here in the next tutorial. Thank you very much for watching this. I remain your humble tutor, Faleti. Thank you.